So
Sounds
we're
good.
live. I'm going to introduce you right now. Let me bring up my questions so I don't throw any curveballs at you.
Oh, that's fine.
All right. So I'm here with Asa, and Asa used to go to Ridgewater. He's an alumni of Ridgewater. Asa, where are you from?
So I'm from Tracy, Minnesota. I graduated from Tracy in the spring of 2015.
All right. So then you went to Ridgewater. When did you go to Ridgewater, and why did you go to Ridgewater?
So I went to Ridgewater starting in the fall of 2015 through the spring of 2017. And I chose Ridgewater because I wanted to go for their agriculture program. While I was there, I got a degree in farm operation management, specializing in crops emphasis. And I wanted to go there to take their courses and to get the hands-on experience at Ridgewater. And so, and then the ability to transfer on after that. And that's why I chose Ridgewater originally.
All right. So you went to Ridgewater. Was there any difficulty in transitioning from high school life in Tracy to college life in Wilmer?
You know, one thing that I found, whether difficult or not, but the opportunities to now create your own. So Tracy, small town, 2,300 people. You kind of have your friends from, K through being a senior, not much changes that way. And you don't have to try too hard to, meet new people, do new things. And so, the change from that to, all new friends when I go to college, all new, there's no longer the accountability. So as a Christian, there's no, mom or dad or other people that know you. So there's, you have this opportunity to, I could be someone different if you so choose, for the better or worse. And so all those different things, I found it good. I enjoyed that opportunity to choose who I'm going to be. And that was probably one of my favorite things of, going from high school to college was the opportunity to choose and being able to kind of know who you want to be and start making steps in that direction on your own.
Okay, so you enjoyed that element. What brought you the most joy while you were at Ridgewater? What part of it did you enjoy the most?
I would say the experiences that I had and the friends that I made. And part of that I was challenged. I had people that say, hey, I've heard Ridgewater is can be a pretty dark place, or I've heard this or that, and my response to them was, I think if you want to find a dark place, there's going to be a dark place everywhere you go. And so, but I was able to find people, that wanted to deepen their relationship with Christ. And one thing that I was grateful for was the ministry center, Jeff. That was a good place that we could go to, and you found people automatically with common values, opportunities that provided there. And so, being able to make friends that had that common background. A lot of mine were Aggies. A lot of the guys were, in the ag department too, but, guys that wanted to deepen their relationship with Christ. And so I still stay in contact with those friends that I made and relationships that we built together and the times that we had. So,
yeah, you guys, you had a really incredible group of friends, and you guys were remarkably mature for your age, both in faith and just in life. But you guys also managed to have a lot of fun while you were in school. I want you to tell me about Western Wednesdays.
Got it. So, of course, being in the ag department, we might fill some stereotypes, but we also had a little fun with it. On Wednesdays, we would dress up. We'd wear cowboy hats, put on some kerchiefs, and of course, we always wore cowboy boots anyways. But and really just kind of play the part and have fun with it. It grew beyond just the ag department into some other places of the school, and so that was fun. The other thing that we did was Bib Thursdays, and that was more just for kicks and giggles of just wearing bib overalls because we could. we every Thursday we would wear bib overalls, and even some of our instructors in the ag department started to wear bib overalls on Thursdays, and so we just tried to have a fun time, just to enjoy ourselves.
How did now you guys didn't just do this while you were on campus, you would also go out in public with this same wardrobe.
Oh yeah.
How was that received in Wilmer? Can you tell a story about any of those moments?
Oh, I don't have any specific stories of moments, but you always got some side glances like what the heck, and at the same time, again, there might be a stereotype of, okay, we're Wilmer, the ag college, we got a bunch of hillbillies here, but we were just having fun. I mean, we would go places, and we, like you said, it wasn't just a class, it was all Thursday we were wearing bibs, and we go we go to field trips and out to some of these industry locations, and if it was on a Thursday, we showed up in bibs, and yeah, it was fun. It would be a conversation starter, if nothing else.
Now, you were a leader. You and another young man I'll interview in a future date, Wayne, were real leaders when it came to your faith on campus. Talk about some of the studies you were able to lead and the successes and challenges of leading in your faith at a new school.
Yeah, so the first part is stepping out to how do you make it known, or how do you find somebody that has a shared faith? Going out in courage of saying, this is who I am, or making that statement. So one, you either have to act the way that someone else would recognize and approach you, or you flat out ask people. And so I mean, I had the kind of how myself and then my friend Wayne. It was I had been to Joppa, that you kind of have been a part of, Jeff, and I was like brought it up in a conversation with somebody. I was like, oh, I went to Joppa, and just trying to throw it out there to see if something's took, and Wayne goes, oh, I've been to Joppa, I've been there, and all of a sudden, boom, there you go, and well, now we're very good friends still from that point. But so then you start to grow and cultivate, hey, Wayne and I started to grow, and then let's do a Bible study. And so of course in our immediate sphere in the ag department, it was a little bit easier to grow within there and say, hey, you guys want to come? We put up little flyers, pieces of paper around the bathrooms, around the lockers, in the shop of, hey, we're going to have a Bible study Thursday night. Just go through the Bible. We picked Romans. Oh man, that was quite the book to start with, but it was fun, and just kind of grew organically that way, word of mouth. The more, of course, the more you get there, the more you're finding people of faith, and then it was a lot of fun. It was good to grow, and definitely, honestly, I can't say that we had a lot of persecution about it. It seemed like, and maybe that was because we were, I don't know if it was, maybe we weren't being bold enough, or maybe it was just because we were not, I don't know, not making or shaming people, or I don't know what it was, but it just seemed like, those that wanted to come came, and we talked to a lot of people about it, and they just either said no, thank you, or something like that. But and it started out in our apartment, and then it grew so much that we actually had to take over the ministry center to on a night to do it, because we couldn't fit everybody in one of our apartments. So it was pretty cool.
You guys really struck a good balance of being approachable with your faith and blatant with your faith, but not offensive with your faith. And that was remarkable for me to see young men be able to strike that balance in an appropriate way, where they weren't ashamed and they weren't apologetic for it, but they were bold enough, inviting enough, and it was it was a very loving way to practice your faith. And that was really inspiring for me to watch as I tried to do my job across the street. Now I want to change gears just a little bit here. So you're married. Um,
Yep.
how did the long distance dating work while you were in college? What were some of the challenges of that while you were a student? And
Yep.
then how did you make that work?
So the biggest thing is you just have to choose to set time apart, So um, it was, making sure that, hey, Morgan is my wife's name. Morgan, let's make sure we have, an hour to do this. But also, to us, it was important to give the other person the freedom to experience, their college life and their, if they have something going on. We weren't so strict to say, we have to talk to an hour. I mean, there was times that Morgan had to study. She studied a lot harder than I did. Study for a whole night. And I said, hey, if you got to study, we just won't talk tonight. That's okay. But we talk some other night. And so, I mean, there's times that I had to say, hey guys, go have fun. I'm going to talk to Morgan. Or maybe weekends that I would drive down to Ames and, go see her versus doing something. But, I think it comes down to, you got to have trust. I mean, when someone's a long ways away, I mean, if I didn't trust Morgan, it would have drove me nuts. I wouldn't sleep at night. I wouldn't do anything, worrying that she was going to maybe do something wrong or cheat on me or something like that. And if you don't have trust, that's, it's going to be hard to even, do that, both ways. And so you kind of just have to decide to make it happen and then make it work. It wasn't fun. But I think we were better from it and better for it. And we definitely appreciate living together now, being married, and appreciate that all the more because of it, though.
How did you propose to Morgan?
Okay, so we're both from a rural background. And so in high school, what we liked to do was go out and look at the stars on her dad's hay bales. And so during would have been before our last year of college, we were out watching the sunset, and her dog was with us, which was actually really good because he provided a lot of comic relief that otherwise I was pretty nervous. And we were out watching the sunset, and then as we were getting off, I hopped off the bale to help her down, and but then I got down on my knees or on my knee and proposed to her that way. So it was pretty special.
That's yeah, man.
I did
go
surprise her, so that's good.
You surprised her with it? All right.
Yep.
So last question. What do you wish the Wilmer community and the surrounding community could know about Ridgewater students?
I think one of the biggest things is just their support matters. Be it going to, while we were in college, going to the ministry center for meals and having the opportunity to see other people and communicate with other people that way, or just, like we said, that having that ministry center to be able to have our Bible study at, that meant a lot for us to be able to utilize that facility. And so their support matters, and it's felt, not only from the, like when we were in the ag department, but just all around. I think that the students do recognize that, and they do appreciate it. And that's something that we noticed when we were there. And it, so it does, it makes a difference. And when I heard that, the ministry center wasn't, a part of, a school thing, and it was off on its own. And Jeff, you kind of told me, that, well, it's the churches that support it. I couldn't believe that, there was a community that supported the college in that way. And I'm forever grateful for the opportunities and the spiritual growth I had when I was there. That's for sure.
Well, thanks so much, man. You did a great job, and I appreciate you. It's fun seeing posts of you and Morgan just on Facebook now. And thanks for your time, and God bless you.
Yeah.